Show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Heat in Miami. Looking at Miami, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And then you look at Chris Bosh, who missed half of last season. Such an important player on both ends of the floor, and where the Heat really missed him.
Yeah, he's a go-to player who demands attention, and he's got a feathery touch. You know, he keeps getting better as his threes starts going down. So he's a very difficult cover for a lot of people, so they definitely missed him.
Yeah, he's difficult because he can drag the bigger defenders out and shoot the threes in their face like Yakum. And if you're a smaller guy, he's going to abuse you on the block with the back-to-back game.
Has your touch ever been described as feathery, Shaq?
Nope.
What would it be called?
I'm not a feathery type of guy.
I hear you.
Let's go to Kevin Harlan. He's got the call, courtside.
We're in a place they call the American Airlines Arena in downtown Miami, Florida. Right on the water, the home of the Heat, where we're broadcasting live today. Welcome to the Tuesday afternoon broadcast of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. And it's Chicago to start out. All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So for Chicago right now, Butler team to Dunleavy on the perimeter. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. And it's Rose in at the 1. For a franchise that had so much success under his tenure, there was sure a lot of friction with Tom Thibodeau, and the Bulls front office surprised a lot of people, I know, including yourself.
Yeah, you know, it's not something that you see often, a winning coach at odds with his GM and president. With how often their differences came up, though, you knew something was afoot.
Bulls on D. It's a three-point game. And it's Wade penetrating. Here's Bosh, rejected by Gasol. And it's Butler with the jam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Not a fast start here for the Heat. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Here's Dang. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Tang's got his second basket of the game.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch in how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim. Derrick Rose possesses a great skill set, ball handling, passing, and understanding of how to score. First rookie to ever win the All-Star Weekend Skills Challenge.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Gibson dishes to Gasol, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
Playing smart offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
Getting back to Rose, it's his extraordinary handle that allows him to get anywhere on the floor. Such confidence in the way he dribbles and drives, whether it's getting up in a position to set up a teammate, take it himself. He's the one very best at controlling that ball.
That's a great point. I mean, guys like D. Rose, Chris Paul, Steph Curry, Kyrie, they all have to maximize that skill. I mean, the thing that separates him and puts him in that Russell Westbrook category is the pure physical strength. When healthy, he's able to play with.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade. Richardson, good.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Dishes it to Mirotic. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the Heat.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Stoudemire outside. Dragic against Moore. Just 5 to shoot. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng.
Justice Winslow.
We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the first. A shot by Johnson, no good.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
And that one's good.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first. Dragic with it. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Stolen by Brooks. And the layup is good.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Here's Dragic. Here's Stoudemire. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Bulls lead by 3. And don't go away. And before the game, Star Center Joakim Noah talked about the intensity of...
I feel like we're the hungriest team in the NBA. That's a great feeling to be able to say that. Like, whether we shoot the ball well or don't shoot the ball well, win or lose, we know that we're going out there every night, giving everything we got with no regrets.
I think Joakim can certainly make a case, Clark, for Chicago being that famished 5, especially with Rose back on the court.
There's no doubting that, Kevin. I mean, even the addition of Gasol with his 2 rings, the way he left things in L.A., it left him with an appetite that has him still hustling.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. Winslow is out there with Johnson. And it's Whiteside in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Good.
I tell you what, he has quite the act to follow. But Fred Hoiberg was a quick choice for the brass in Chicago. Signed that 5-year deal over the summer. Was easily one of the most in-demand coaches available.
The Heat trail by 6. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, and the Miami Heat have finished in the top 2 spots or better in each of the years the big 3 were in town. Last season that changed as they would end up 10th in that Eastern Conference.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Bosh comes in for Johnson. And it's Deng in for Winslow. The Bulls also changing it up. Pau Gasol is checked in for Noah. Dunleavy comes in for Mirotic. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Justin Holiday.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
And for the Heat, once the bullies of the Eastern Conference, they had a lot of trouble keeping up with other Eastern Conference teams.
Kevin, they finished 25-27 against the rest of the conference. Played under 500 against the East at home, which really negated their chances for the playoffs.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And Miami making a change here. Nick Roberts is checked in, and Chicago also making a switch. Taj Gibson's checked in for Portis. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the half. Rose, no good.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room. Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Even though he isn't having the best of game from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Wade kicks to Bosh. Shot's good. Bosh has got 5 points so far.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Butler from outside. And again, no good by Chicago.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had early.
Not that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Wade.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Pushing it up. Deng passes to Wade. Rebound by the Bulls.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
No good from Gibson.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter.
And if they're smart, they can hold it for the last shot.
To me, that's got to be the target. Make sure you manage the clock effectively so you do get the last shot.
To the left wing, Dragic with a wide open look. Off target from 3-point range. Butler from outside. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. It's the Bulls. They lead by 5. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Dwayne, a couple of quick questions for you. What's your attitude right now, and what do you think will be the team's focus for the second half?
Well, I mean, we just want the ball. Go up. We just got to rebound the ball. We got to get in there as a team, all of us, and rebound the ball. You know, they crash the glass, all of them. But then it's about getting a win. We can play any style, and tonight we just want to figure out how to get a win.
Dwayne, thank you so much. Gentlemen, he likes when they mix it up.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. At one point, they managed to push out ahead to an 8-point lead. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, they called the right plays, and then they executed. Great job in the first half. That's why they were so efficient, and they shot so accurately. The defense threw a number of different looks at them, but they were always prepared because they were cool, calm, and efficient.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Well, their defense was really inconsistent. They get a stop, then turn around and give up an easy bucket. That's why they allowed over 50% shooting. Their defense needs to be a lot more focused in the second half.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
The defense keeps coming up short. Just no solution for Butler. He has 9 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
The Heat trail by 5. Tipping off the second half. Here's Fred Hoiberg's 5. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Butler teams with Dunleavy on the perimeter. And it's Rose in at the point. Whiteside sets the pick for Dang. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. The Heat have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
Wade dishes to Dang. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
And the Heat shooting for the game at 42%. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. He dishes it to Wade. Makes it off the glass. Wade's got 6 points.
And that's his style right there. That's his game. He plays it as well as anyone. And when we get to crunch time, that's when he's at his best.
And here's Rose outside. That doesn't go either for Rose. The Heat trail by 5. Outside Dragic. Down low. And the jam by Whiteside.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
Chicago's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. No good from Gibson. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Dragic the pass to Dang. Bosh the screen. Wade kicks to Bosh. Off the left rim and out. The Bulls leading by 3. Feeds to Dunleavy. Latrey. That drops. Dunleavy's got 6.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
And, you know, guys, Taj Gibson now has 6 full seasons in the NBA. Already 30 years old. Seems like just yesterday he was being drafted.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Eric Spoelstra was going over with his team in that last huddle. He went over the offensive plan and that it hinges on running through Dwayne Wade. The coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. Getting back to Gibson, he was one of the oldest college freshmen in the country at age 21. Played 3 years at USC. Then he was one of the oldest players in the 2009 draft, even though he declared as a junior.
Yeah, I think the NBA is the only profession where it hurts you to have a lot of experience.
Yeah.
Now, you know, because that's one reason why he did drop. I mean, had he been a couple years younger, with his length and athleticism, he very well could have been a top 10 pick. But I tell you what, the Bulls are happy that he wasn't.
Nikola Mirotic, drafted as a late first-rounder, Clark, back in 2011. The Spanish star finally made his rookie debut in the NBA last season, and it was worth the wait.
It sure was, Kevin. I mean, once he started to get consistent PT, I mean, he was remarkable. Can run like the wind for a big guy, not that strong, but more aggressive than you'd think.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
Defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
And back to Mirotic last season. For 36 minutes, he averaged 18 points, 9 rebounds. He was also a tremendous foul shooter for a rookie big and made the all-rookie first team, was second in Rookie of the Year voting. I mean, what more could you ask for?
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Wade dishes to Richardson. Johnson, a wide open look, and again Miami with the triple.
They've raised their field goal percentage just above 50% here. They actually look like a totally different team than what we saw in the first half. Much better execution offensively. And, you know, for Mirotic, his value extends to the defensive end as well. He did a surprisingly good job of racking up blocks and steals last season. You have to believe that if he improves his power and consistency, an all-star nod isn't so far off.
Richardson against Holiday. The dish to Brooks. And Holiday kicks to McDermott. Back to Holiday. To the wing on the left. It'll count. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Just when it looked like the third quarter was over, they go and do that. They pin 3 more points on the lead in the cruelest of fashions.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Chicago leading by 4. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Dragic is out there with Richardson. And it's Deng in at the 3 spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Whiteside kicks to Richardson. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. And the Bulls making a change here. Gibson's checked in. Chicago has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Rose gets the bucket.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Rose has gone 5 of 11 shooting tonight from the floor. Richardson the pass to Dragic. Fires the 3. Richardson missing again.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
The Heat trail by 8. Bosch, a screen on Rose. No one near Whiteside as he lets it go. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him. I really thought they did a much better job of getting it inside in the first half. They've got to get back to throwing it in the paint more here in the second.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Gotta like what Derrick Rose has done in this game.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Erik Spoelstra was saying to his team. He was not happy with their play to this point, telling them we're getting out hustled, plain and simple. There's still time, but we've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
All right, Doris. Dunleavy's shot is off. The Heat trail by 7. Kicks it to Bosh. Down low. Whiteside dishes to Bosh. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Check out the game for Bosh. He's got 8 points and 1 steal.
Wade, he's checked in for Miami. And he sinks the second. The Bulls leading by 6. Here's Rose. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
He's been hot here in the fourth, contributing big at the right time.
And he's, let's face it, hitting everything. A perfect 4 of 4 in the quarter. I mean, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Off the inbound. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Wade.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
And here's Rose outside. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Bosh, the screen. Wade kicks to Dragic. Back to Wade. Shoots the 3. And it's Dunleavy with the rebound. The Bulls leading by 9. Butler on the way. Lets it fly from 18. They get it back. On its way from Rose for 2. Again, Chicago.
Rose can really turn it on at times.
Miami's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Over to the left wing. The wide open look here for Bosh. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 3 assists tonight. Chicago calls timeout.
They can't go
by 8. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter.
Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Here is Rose. Releases. Bosh grabs the miss. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. No luck, so the Bulls will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Rose. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Bulls.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one, Kevin, and then they do it again. It worked.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Rose. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
The drive by Wade. That's good.
Love the aggressive attitude. I mean, no invitation needed for him to take it strong to the basket. Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 8. And a new group in for the Heat. Stoudemire's checked in for Dragic. Josh McRoberts comes in for Chris Bosh. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade. And Brooks, here we go. Misses from short range.
Well, the comeback hopes are out the window now. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, it's done deal. It's wrap time for this group.
So it's Chicago now. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Timeout called, the Heat. They're trailing by 9. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Moore. And the 3 off target. And here's Richardson outside. Miami no good on that time either. And so it's Chicago winning this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Pal, congratulations on the win. Tell us about the approach that the team took tonight in maximizing its effectiveness on the offensive end.
I think we just concentrated and we worked hard until the last second of every possession, and I think that's something that we want to continue to do and be consistent with. And we're happy that today we were able to fight through everything and still come out with a great win.
Congratulations, Pal. Thanks for the time. Guys?
All right, Doris, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Derrick Rose. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
We saw Rose explode tonight. His dual threat ability, being able to score or pass equally well, man, that puts him on another level.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.